We are in the kitchen with Faith Leung from Moonwalk Restaurants. Thanks for being here, Faith. As always, a really exciting segment with Faith where we're cooking up delicious, well, I've seen Susan with you and you've done a lot of actual meals, but today we're doing a dessert, which is kind of different and fun.
Yeah, the sun's out, so I feel like it's just time for something really refreshing.
Right. So what are we looking at here? We've got a colorful display.
Yes, we're doing mango pudding.
Okay.
So this is a really popular Chinese dessert.
Okay.
I loved it when I was a kid, actually, and I still love it now, actually. So,
it looks good.
Yeah, it's delicious.
So what are we looking at for ingredients? It doesn't really look like it would be that labor intensive, although you have it all set up nicely, so maybe that's why. But how many ingredients and what would be in this?
Okay, so yes, the ingredients are actually really simple.
Okay.
So here we have 3 packs of the unflavored gelatin.
Okay.
And then we have 3/4 cups of sugar. We have 1 can of mango pulp. You can choose to make your own. A lot of people will blend up frozen mangoes,
right.
Or use fresh mangoes. I do choose to use the can because I find that it is a good sweetness. And sometimes when you use fresh, although it is nice to use something that is fresh, it can be a little bit sour.
Okay,
right.
Keep that in mind.
And then we have 500 milliliters of the whipping cream.
Okay.
And then I did make a little bit of topping here. This is just diced strawberries as well as mango. And then we just put like a sprinkle of sugar once again, just so the fruit isn't too sour.
Okay.
And then I got whipping cream in the fridge just in case you want to top up the finished product afterwards.
Fantastic.
So like I said, very simple.
Yeah, it does seem quite simple.
Yeah, don't let this bowl kind of throw you off guard and think it's something really fancy, but I did forget my bowl today, so.
No, this is, I like this.
You guys were lovely enough to lend me this bowl, and I love it so much.
We're using real crystal for this perfect mango pudding.
So we have the gelatin here. You just want to be able to dissolve it. Now, one thing I would, and there's about a cup of water here, so it's going to be a cup of hot water.
Hot water.
Yes.
Okay.
So we just kind of stir it, make sure it's all dissolved.
Yeah, you want no chunks and stuff in there, right?
Yeah. This is, it's funny because we used to actually sell this at the restaurant. It was one of the most popular desserts.
Was it really?
Oh, yeah. We'd have people like calling in advance to order it because they really love the creaminess.
Is it really quite a fresh dessert? Like you say, sun's out, so we're cooking a dessert today, or is it?
It's really
one
refreshing.
To have on a summer day, a spring day. Yeah. Okay.
And it's nice because it's flavorful, but it's not overpowering sweet, and I think that's why I like it so much.
And it seems light. I mean, I know there's a lot of cream, but it doesn't look very heavy, like it would be really a heavy dessert.
No, it definitely is a light one there. You'll get to try some of them. We've got some finished product. So after we melt the gelatin here, we're going to put in our sugar.
Okay.
Let's make sure it's melted here as well. Now, the one mistake I made when I kind of was first making this is it's not like, I know because there's the gelatin powder, sometimes when we make Jell-O, we kind of cheat and we put a little bit of ice cubes in.
Yeah,
or
I've done that.
Mix some cold water. I'm going to tell you, it does not work with this.
Okay.
It won't actually set.
Okay.
So you do have to make sure you do follow the steps and to put it in the fridge.
Okay.
For about 3 hours. Then we got our mango pulp here.
Okay. And that's just 1 can, you said, of mango. Okay.
Wait, 1 can here.
Yes, that looks. It's just I like these ones that you could make this pretty well right before you went somewhere if you were bringing it, or right before people were coming over. Could you not, or do you have to let it set?
You just have to let it set for a couple hours.
Okay.
Usually about 3 hours.
Okay.
So once you get it, this is pretty much the extent of the recipe here, just mixing everything together. The important thing is to melt the gelatin before, else, you know, you don't want that stringy or that gooey that gelatin can be, and that's why you want to make sure it's really dissolved. So considering this is such a nice bowl, you could actually just let it set in here.
Yeah, I know, you really
could.
could.
It's like so fancy.
Yeah, this would be a perfect bowl to be taking to a dinner party.
I know, I love it.
Yeah.
Now you guys are gonna be like checking my stuff when I leave.
Yes, we're gonna know where it went if it disappears.
So then what you do is you pour it in your mold of choice, and I've just picked a cup here.
Okay.
So there's 2 ways. I actually had a papaya, but I think it kind of melted when I got here.
Do you want me to check? Let's check.
Let's check. Or there's whipping cream in there.
Let's check, okay. Let's get a few things out here. It kind of did melt, but it might be all right.
So this one here melted a little bit. We'll see if it works. So there's 2 popular ways that we serve mango pudding. I think this one's a little bit more westernized.
Yes.
Because we do the fruit on top, which we'll do right now. So we just put a little bit of fruit on.
So this is after a few hours in the fridge, okay?
So we made this a little bit ahead of time. And then very Western is obviously a whipping cream.
See, now it looks really fancy, right? But it's not.
Yeah, as you can see, it literally only took us a few moments to make.
That was fast.
Yeah, so this is the first way that we set it. This way here, I cut a papaya in half. Then you dig out the seeds on the inside. And then what you do is you let it set as well. But at the end, what you want to do, and we'll see if I'm going to get lucky here, is you would cut it in half here.
Okay.
Let's steal this plate here. And you would eat it out of the papaya. And honestly, the papaya and the mango
Does that
pudding,
make a difference?
oh my goodness, it tastes so good together.
Yeah. So that would be the preferred way then, Faith? If you could.
When my staff see me make it, they always like try to sneak some of the papaya one. Yeah, they tell me it's the best thing that's ever gone in their mouth. It's so good. Yeah, so very simple dessert. As you can see, two ways you can serve it. One is just in a cup, put some fruit on top, with a little bit of whipping cream. And another one is you can set it into a papaya. Once again, the flavors work really well together.
Did you serve it both ways at your restaurant, or do you serve it both ways, or is this the traditional way?
We serve it this way on Sundays when we do dim sum.
Okay.
And now dim sum isn't returning until the fall because we just find that people come later for lunch, and dim sum something you eat a little bit earlier there.
Right.
So we did have it on our dim sum menu. We'll be serving these. We usually do these on special occasions or at special requests.
Okay. Yes. Can I try some?
Oh, please.
I want to taste it. I'm going to take this nice fancy one and take a little taste here.
Yeah, Marcel's like, no, that's the one I was going to have.
Well, too bad, Marcel. Come on. Come on over, Marcel. Why don't you have a little bite? Oh, yeah, that's good.
That's good? Excellent.
Wow, that's delicious. And very light.
Yeah, it's
creamy,
very
but light. Yeah. So really a few ways that you can do this. If you served it like this in a bowl, Faith, easy for people to just scoop out, or I mean, it wouldn't look as good, I don't think, in the end. This is kind of a nice display.
Like to have their own individual kind of portion.
Yeah.
But another thing is, in Hong Kong, when they serve mango pudding either in a cup or in the papaya, they actually put evaporated milk on the side.
Oh, wow.
And they pour the evaporated milk over top.
Oh.
Yeah, I just like whipping cream.
I think you're going to have to bring this back to your restaurant full time, because people are going to want it after this segment. Delicious. Well, thank you so much, Faith, for joining us. Moonwalk.ca is Moonwalk Restaurant's website, and of course, both South Shore and North Shore locations, right?
Yes.
Excellent. Mango pudding was our dessert of the day, and we'll be right back after a break. I'm going to eat all this in between. Well, maybe not. Perfect.